Hey guys, welcome to this episode of the AniMango TokuCast. As always, I'm your host of Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have
Cinder Blaze
and Makotoa.
Boys, welcome back. On today's episode, we're going to be reviewing for you Kamen to Build episode 38. Michael, what did you think? You're the most giddy about this.
I am so giddy about this because Starscream proved that he was really Starscream. For a minute, I was about to say, like, if he actually was like, Nanba Industries forever, and then, like, just...
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, Michael's gone. Michael disappeared. Oh, he's back! Michael is back. Welcome back.
Yes,
he got black holed.
Yeah. Except I didn't die. But yeah, whatever.
So many of your favorite things happened this episode. The brothers died.
I
We're waiting for that forever.
Oh yes, that was something I was happy about. Quite happy.
Yeah.
For a second, you almost thought that he might. Yeah, you're like, is he getting a redemption arc?
Oh no, he did. In the last second, he totally got a redemption arc. It happened. Like they set it up. There was no middle, and then it ended.
It was over.
I was kind of salty about that because I didn't want them to be redeemed whatsoever because they were probably one of the most annoying characters in this entire series. It's like always showing up super cocky.
Always showing up with their like freaking black eyeliner, trying to be edgy.
And those two. I thought they were about to keep that second one though. That second brother.
Just for
Guess not.
I feel like it's too late in the series for them to actually just like save them and use them for a different purpose.
I don't know. We've got a few episodes left.
Well, like that type of character, because I have a feeling that we can scrounge up some material for Grease to be relevant in the final moments of the series, but not someone like him.
Mm-hmm.
And going back to Starscream, I would be more enthused about this whole situation, except for the fact that we kind of need that Evolt driver probably, or at least something related to it for the next power up. That's what I'm thinking. I haven't seen any of the scans or whatnot. Corey, don't spoil this for me. So like, part of me is thinking like, someone has to go up and like get the driver so we have a chance of actually fighting Evolt
against
Interesting.
him.
Okay.
That's a good theory. I was thinking that was what we were going to do in the first place, like Evolt, or he was going to trust Starscream with the little thing first, the driver, and then he was going to take it back to Sento and have him try and reverse engineer something out of it or whatever.
Yeah, he's a villain that they can fight and they can pinata. So, so I'm pretty sure Banjo was able to take out a Volt in one of his lesser forms, so I don't see why he couldn't 1v1.
Could be, but I think that this guy might be here for a little bit of Crocodile and Rogue satisfaction.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
Yeah, there's some unfinished business there, and I know we're going to get something out of that interaction. And that's part of why I was so happy that this guy took the driver and went with it, was because it helps invert and subvert. It helps with Rogue's little extra story details. It means that there's more of him to come.
Cool.
It introduces another subplot that can be. Yeah.
Another thing I was really happy with the portrayal of, like, so many times shows will do this thing where they extend the time, like extend the ending of a show because the villain's just having fun. Isn't he quirky? But this guy is legitimately having so much fun. He knows he has the entire world in his hand, and he's just gonna play around. And there's something to either the voice acting, the super trail, everything in between that completely sells it for me.
The final scene with the old man.
Oh my goodness!
My gosh.
He messed with him to the very end.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. I love humans like you. And like it's true. He loves having fun with that.
Yeah,
guy
he loves messing with old people.
a whole series. Oh man.
And like even like, before like the end of this episode, like even earlier, he just kind of like saying, "You know what? I can just kill you right now."
Yeah. He just pats him on the shoulder.
But like now I'm just like still kind of like holding up that gusto. He's like trying to like puff up his chest.
What?
Like,
What do you have?
like that's nothing. And like that's probably why Bolt's like, it's like, wait a minute, this guy actually thinks he's my equal.
Yeah.
Keep him around for a little bit longer. Just on the downtime, or when I'm like resting up after fights, just mess with him. And
Speaking of, let's keep him around a little bit longer. What did you guys think of our time with the Devil Scientist?
I
I thought
necessary.
Huh?
He's necessary. I feel like at this point in the story, like having him actually come to terms with all the like the consequences of developing the divider system, like that stuff I kind of wanted to see. We delved into like a little bit. We didn't really have like a really giant like scene kind of encapsulating it, but we had some pieces of him like reacting to different parts of it, and like that whole scene he had with Rogue later.
Yeah.
Just like it's way too late, man. Like, there is no like forgiveness for stuff like this.
But I really do feel like that was like one of my favorite scenes this episode. The way they cut in between, it was slightly jerky at times, but it got the emotion across, and I could understand. Like it showed me that there was this whole other like. I completely forgot that there was an entire other character that we could still play with, and somehow keep this show fresh late in the game, and even having so much of the show and so much of the story already told. There's still new things we can do.
And props to the actor for build, because like it felt like a different character.
Yeah.
It didn't just seem like Sento. It seemed like the old scientist Sento.
Yeah, and it really helped in like every now and then intercutting with the Devil Scientist.
Yeah.
That like visually that helped you make that connection, and also like I don't know, it was really good. They managed to sync that up pretty well, and it's also helped that it is technically the same person, So we get to see those similar mannerisms, and even if some of it slips through, it still makes sense.
Yeah. Although, do you guys think that Sento will actually make a comeback?
Yes.
Later in the series?
Of course, he has to. Otherwise, there's no way that Banjo can continue living.
Yeah, I think we're gonna we're gonna see the scene in the intro fully realized in the show of him Takumi passing the torch back to Sento. I think
pass the torch back. Kind of weird.
You're gonna have it again. I'm done.
Yeah. What else happened this episode? Grease is being a little moody because oh, actually I can't even talk about him being moody when we had that confrontation between Starscream and Rogue in the rain.
Oh my goodness.
He gave the bow, and it's just like, wow.
I cut myself on that edge.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm kind of making that meeting in like the pouring rain.
Uh-huh.
No one decides to wear like a raincoat or, have an umbrella around or even have the meeting indoors.
And like they still had band-aids on, and that could easily just fall off.
No, if that did scene.
That's so good. Such good edge. Yeah, this episode had a lot of really nice scenes.
Yeah.
And just watching Evault knock the crap out of those two like secondary gears.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, man, I really hated those guys.
That was nice and all, but kind of going back to like some of the points that like in earlier episodes where like Evolt's not wasting time. I feel like right now he kind of is, though, because he had the opportunity to kind of kill every single rider that was there, and now he's just kind of like too absorbed in his whole, like having fun with humans. So I can't tell what his end game is right now.
It's still so much in character that I'm fully on board with it.
Yeah,
like, the way they sell it.
You know, Starscream really he pulled the best card he possibly could as a character. Now the world isn't going to end. It's all because of him.
He made it more entertaining. I do still kind of want to touch on like the fact that we basically got to see every single character this episode. Every single one showed up.
Yeah.
At least the surviving ones right now. And
even Isurugi is Como.
Yeah.
Wow, you're up. Yeah.
Yeah. They all showed up and they balanced it perfectly. It takes an incredible amount of planning and just in order to get that right, and they did it. Like everyone showed up. Even Sawa got something to do. Yeah. It wasn't much, but she was there. Like I was so surprised. Yeah. That was my main piece of that. You guys really talked the other ones.
Yeah, I mean, It was a relatively like basic episode.
Yeah,
it's good.
But yeah,
cool.
Except for that at the end, the tease. Oh
yeah.
Why?
Tease? You mean full reveal?
Spoilers from the preview for next week's episode. I forgot all about that. Thanks for reminding me about
the pain. I mean, we only got like the torso up, but like
yeah. See, this segment is mainly for you guys because I already knew this was gonna happen. How betrayed are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
It looks awful.
It's not good.
Why does everyone hate it? No one likes it. I like it. I don't understand.
It's not coherent looking.
What do you mean?
Like the colors are just not.
It doesn't look good on Build's form. That's why. I feel like if you kind of compare it with other forms, like the way that like Banjo's like magma form kind of just made everything that was good about his base form like even better.
Yeah.
Like that kind of jump is something that I kind of was expecting for Build, especially since he's going to have the final form. Mm-hmm. And just seeing that just like, it's like a whitewashed version of the regular Build suit with some little doodads, and that's not too exciting to look at.
Okay, all right. Now, who do you think is gonna get it? Is it gonna be the Devil Scientist, or is it gonna be Sento? How long do you think we're gonna be keeping up this Sento facade?
One episode.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, that's as long as it usually takes for them to pick up and drop a thing. So that might be the case.
Yeah. Another suit gripe I have to make. Evolt. We were making complaints about it during the watch along. Yeah. But I hate how he's still red and blue underneath the white stuff.
100%.
It looks like Brave's final form, where they just put a white little cape on him and just call it a new form. Except, Evolt looks better. But
I disagree. I think Braves look better.
I gotta agree with Corey. I actually like Braves' final form better. It's Evolts right now. It's too much. It's like I think what you're saying, where they just put a cape on him, it was just like they just slapped some white armor on Evolt. And
I mean, it makes sense. Like, because that base suit worked so well for all three of the other forms he had, and then this one, it just, it fell flat.
Yeah, because like the other ones had like a red or blue in them.
Yeah, exactly.
So it could kind of like bleed in. It didn't look that good with Banjo's because it was just like too blue. Mm-hmm. For this one, why can't you just make the entire suit like white and that whole black hole motif?
But here's my thing about it. I'm glad they did it because, and again, I touch on this in the Shoto Showdown this week, but they only have like upwards of 2 base bodies each case for the villain, and he has 4 forms. They're going to release 3 of them in this next case, and he was only going to have 2 bodies to make them. I don't know if that makes any sense. Point is, there wasn't going to be enough bodies for me to make all the forms, and now there are, because they're releasing the black hole form separately.
Oh.
As 2. If that didn't make any sense, watch the Shoto Shoto.
Like, I'm not, like, too bitter about it either, because I feel like he still has a possibility for another form that,
Nope.
you know, a non-CG form.
I don't see it. I don't see it happening.
He could do something freaky in the last episode. That would probably change the colors a bit.
You know what? Cronus, that one, the gold Cronus. That happened, right? Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Xaid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, like, you know, before the villain actually dies, he has, like, a final form, and then he just becomes CG, and then they all just kick him. And he
as
dies.
long as he's not Premium Bandai, I'm okay with it. That is my thing. All right, cool. I think we've talked this episode to death. Guys, if you like this episode, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. Don't forget, tomorrow we're going to be doing Amazons, so make sure to check that out. Alex and I are going to be on it, and we're going to suffer along with you with a watch-along and a review. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Keep it juicy.
Yeah.
Later.
I'm not looking forward to Amazons. Are we recording that tonight?
2 o'clock in the morning.
Is it 2?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just watch some Teen Titans Go. Yeah?
Or do you want to just, like, get the Amazons over with? Because I feel like that's a really good